This is gonna be bad. I know it is. Oh, what? No, that's the wolf. That's not Little Red. Oh, wait, hold on. Little Red's back here. Are we on the same team? That's kind of cool if we are. It would make sense. They fight the wolf all the time. The wolf in her nightmares. Speed dice 2. Roaring wolf. It uses howl every 3 to 4 scenes, targeting all characters. So that is a mass attack. Howling nightmare. When HP falls to 50% or lower, gain a speed die and use howl every scene. So as soon as HP drops to 50%, they're going to be howling. That is bad. So then what's up with Little Red? Speed dice +1. End of the nightmare. The battle is won if the mercenary finishes off the wolf. The battle is lost if the mercenary dies before the wolf does. Oh, they're only going to be attacking each other? And then the howl hits us. Oh, no. I just have to do damage really fast. Just a lot of damage really, really fast. Well, good thing I brought in my high damage builds. No hesitation. Uses strike without hesitation every 2 to 3 scenes, targeting all characters. That's about right. That's what they would do. And then rage. When the rage meter is filled, enters a state of rage. The rage meter rises upon taking damage from the wolf and decreases upon dealing damage to the wolf. The screen becomes redder as the rage gauge fills. The rage lasts 2 scenes, gain 2 strength each scene, and use mass attack pages. So I want to keep it from raging. So I have to pull some of the wolf's damage. I'm going to have to really balance this. Why are all of these abnormality fights so complicated now? I just want to hit things hard in the face. Fury with no outlet. If a librarian lands a killing blow on the wolf, the abnormality enters an fury with no outlet state and gains additional max HP and stagger resist. Afterwards, recover 50 HP and fully recover stagger resist. Fury with no outlet permanently persists. Gain +5 strength and haste each scene and use mass attack pages. So we can't bring the wolf down, which is about like normal. We're not allowed to touch it. Only Red is allowed to do the touchy. Most of these are not mass attacks yet. I want to pull this middle one because I can't have Red go rage. I mean, I could, but I would need a really tanky build. I would need Yujin to heal like crazy and then just hold on tight. So what do I actually want to do? Okay, let's go. I want to see how this works. Yeah, we won. All of their dice are gone. Or they're not. So it must have just been that page then. Here I thought maybe it would have worked out that all of their dice, all 3 of them were gone. So it's just the dice on that page. That's okay, though. We inflicted a lot of fragile. The rage meter is... I can't tell. It says red. I don't see a lot of red. I see a lot of blue. I'm gonna just keep going and keep doing what I was doing. We'll try this. Yeah, we beat that one, but unfortunately, everything else is gonna go through. That's a lot of damage. Oh, it's against red, too. Not ideal. Did they not? I swear they were clashing and they had a pretty good opportunity to win it. I wasn't paying attention to what the dice rolls are. I'm kind of just looking at the damage readout right now. So far, that's not bad. We do have a little bit of red showing up. I can see it now. There's a lot of bleed on red, too. But I'll have 2 so I can still use Slay, because I don't know what the mass attack from the wolf is. I should theoretically have beaten that. Yeah, I did. So we still took a little bit of damage, but that's supposed to give red strength. Like right now, I think, or maybe even next turn. Either way. Then we should be able to just punch right through all the defense the wolf has gained. Oh no, that's all red. That is not ideal, because now red's gonna go enraged or whatever. Are they doing AoE attacks now? This should also be a howl, isn't it? Yeah, great. Greatly increase the mercenary rage meter if it hits the mercenary. I can't stop it. It's a 5. My fastest die is a 5. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a mass attack anyway. You can't clash and pull mass attacks. I have to pull the damage off of red because the background is just It's crimson. There is no other description besides the background is now red. I don't know if that will apply to red next turn, like if it's too late, or maybe this will help. Yeah, they didn't get hit. Woo! Only one of them actually, only one of us actually got hit. Wow! Roll better! That worked. I had to take that, I had to eat that damage anyway, because red has to do damage to the wolf to calm themselves down. That worked. We took quite a bit of damage, but the background is purple now. We're out of the danger zone. Because I have to recover some HP, I also have to recover some of my stagger. And I can't get hit by a mass attack. That was a good one. Very good. They just got hit a couple times. We rolled pretty decent there. There! Red outrolled the wolf a little bit. And then we just blew through their defense. We can do lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of damage. Oh, I forgot about that one. They can do lots and lots and lots and lots of damage. No! Ah! Oh, wait, no, the wolf. The wolf just went into rage mode. That's why they have the extra dice. Ah, also, red went into rage mode. That's why they have the gain 2 strength each scene and use mass attack pages all the time. I am getting attacked from both sides by everything. Ah, what do I do? That hurt a lot. That's a lot of damage from everything. That's also a lot of damage from everything. That's way too much damage from everything. My Yujin is down to 1 HP and has no dreams. Oh no. The wolf is looking a little worse for wear. There's going to be another mass attack coming next scene too. We have 2 people staggered. Did Unrelenting already go? Oscar might have triggered last time, so we might lose Oscar too. No, we're fine. I think it got reduced. Yeah, we still have Oscar. Just Gebura's getting just shredded. They're gonna get hit again, which is gonna result in Unrelenting. So they can't be attacked again. But they're gonna be, because Howl's gonna hit them. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Well, hey, do you think that you can do 6 damage to the wolf to stagger it before it hits us? Let's see! No. That got obliterated. Down to 1 HP. Oh! Oh, Gebura's still hanging in there! Hang on tight! Please! Please! I just need to survive. Okay. 6 damage. All we have to do to this thing. I can outroll the 7 to 11. I'm gonna go first anyway. So if I can outroll that and hit it, I can stagger it, which will open it wide up for red. Come on, red. Don't get hit by the Howl either. Just let me do the damage. Let me win. Please. We beat that. They also beat it. Hit. Yes. Yes. Stagger. How did it not get staggered? Please don't die. It's down to 1. Just outroll it. Gebura somehow still survived. Gebura can't die, but still. Why? It was so close. Let's try this. I knew I could outroll that one. I knew I was going to take a couple hits, but I didn't want anyone to get staggered, but I still wanted red to have to take all the fights, because I don't care if they get enraged at this point. They're gonna. I can defend against that. Oh, they didn't. They didn't. Oh, they are. They're enraged. I don't know why it just didn't wait. It waited so long to show me. I'm out of options. Everyone is just mass attacking us constantly. So I guess let's do this one. You can go. Should be able to beat that pretty easily, and so did red. Now red's gonna do massive, massive damage, and it goes first because it's range damage, so it staggered us, and I don't get to use my card now, I don't think. Yeah, none of my cards, because we all got staggered by red. I can't do anything, so let's just go, see who survives and who doesn't. Ow. And then ow, and ow, and ow. And then I guess they're just attacking each other again. Why are we even here? We did what we needed to do. Now red just needs to finish them off. It's their turn to carry the rest of this weight. We're alive. If you can count it as alive. Everyone's within single digits now for HP. I guess draw a card in case we survive this. I doubt it. Let's go. Yeah, we actually won all of those. That's cool. And we survived. Well, did that say -3? I think it says 3, but hey, we're okay. And Orang is healing because I forgot that's Eugen. Stay alive. Also stay alive. That was... They're staggered! Yes! Now don't become enraged! Why? Just survive! Just survive! We have to beat that. I can do it with Beyond Shadow. I can beat that. Just survive! No! Why are you attacking the busted one? I could actually... Well, I can't really defend against any of this, but I could pretend to defend against all of it if you didn't attack the busted one. Now they have to roll minimum, and I don't want them to roll minimum because I need them to do damage. I can beat them with this one. Actually, I can't. Because when I rolled the last... When they roll the third one, I'm going to get hit by that third one. Hopefully, we haven't had Unrelenting activate for everybody. We have. We're so screwed. I've done one attack there. Let's do another attack here. That's clean up. That'll give me all my lights. Everyone's attacking. As long as we survive this mass attack, we're going to be doing lots and lots and lots and lots of damage. Ow. Ow. No! 2 of ours died because Unrelenting had already activated. Do so much more damage, dude. So much more damage. Well, we're not doing this one again. We staggered them. We should have... We should have beat them. But because Unrelenting had already triggered before and we were not healthy because we were taking so much mass attack. So I think what I'm going to have to do... Well, there's no shot. There's no shot I'm going to beat this. So go ahead. Try it. Make my day. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yep, there it goes. Well, can you bring down the wolf? Maybe if you beat the wolf right now, I won't lose. It didn't say anything about me having to survive. It's just red has to survive, right? Ah, oh, that would have been cool if they could have just continued, and because red won, I would have won. This is the best opportunity I have. Unrelenting hasn't triggered, I don't think, for either one of mine. Now the problem is I need to do the math in my head. So I go first and do a lot of damage, but not so much damage that it gets to be 77. We have the lights. I have some of my better cards. I've been trying to save for this occasion. I'm going to assume that we're not going to maximum roll everything. I have to remember that this is also a speed dice of 6. Hold on. Maybe I should put it on my speed dice 4 instead, because that will be a +2 to all of that, and that would be a little bit of extra damage. Plus, I need to negate the damage that's coming my way from red anyway. So, yes. I should theoretically... They'll do their mass attack. I'll do all of our attacks. Then they'll hit with this attack. Theoretically, it should be within striking distance for red, and if my math is mathing correctly, we don't beat it. Please. Please. Okay, 61. That was a pretty low roll. That was a pretty high roll. That's really high roll. Don't kill it! No! Ooh, no. So does that mean now I have to beat red? That means I have to beat red, right? Yeah, they got enraged and their health went up. how does this work? Doesn't it say that if I beat red, I lose too? This is... Dang it! I knew it! I knew that was gonna happen. I knew... 9. Oh boy, 9 sounds great. Why? I can't win now. Go ahead, fire away. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, there goes all my damage. There goes everything. Yeah, keep firing. Dang it! One last try. Let me try one more time, and then I'll just move on. I'll do, I don't know, more general invitations, maybe? What are the chances that they can do so much damage to this poor wolf, not kill us, and I don't have any way to help them? You need to do 70 something damage, please. Please do 70 damage. I doubt it. No, you're using the worst cards. You have really good cards and you're using hollow point shell. Why? Okay, we're gonna lose again, aren't we? Got just a feeling, a nice little feeling. We're gonna lose again. Yeah, they finished off the wolf. Victory! I don't know how they did 70 something damage, but I will take it. Apparently my math was that they must have rolled really high for those 3 attacks. I was assuming the worst. Sweet, I'll take it. I will take all of it. Thank God that's done. And we get to talk to Gebura. Shut up, Roland. I'm admiring Gebura. Well, wait, what did he say? I've brought you... Oh, yeah, brought you a few books. He always does that. Excuse me, I have brought you books.
거기 대충 놔둬. 순서대로 살펴볼 테니까.
Yeah, shut up and put him over there.
붉은 안개님, 제가 전에는 몰라 뵙고 말이 심했습니다.
Oh, put some respect on that name. Dang, Roland's got a crush on Gebura.
알랑방귀 낄 필요 없어.
I could
어차피
recognize it because
이곳에서
I do too.
너나 나나 같은 처지니까.
근데 정말 붉은 안개 맞아?
What do you mean, actually? Why you say it like that? Roland's an a-hole.
난 그 명성만 지겹게 들었지. 활동 구역이 아예 달라서 본 적이 없거든.
And Gebura doesn't match the description of what you heard? What did you hear? A flash of red and everything turns to mist? Then you're not hearing a lot of what they would look like. Or are you picturing them taller? They're the same height as you.
믿든 말든 편할 대로 생각해. 붉은 안개니 뭐니 껍데기에 불과하니까.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's a hollow shell. I think you're awesome, Gebura.
아니 뭐 못 믿겠다는 건 아니고. 붉은 안개와 함께 있다는 게 실감이 안 나서.
Why is that so weird? I guess one of those things where if you meet your heroes, you grow up hearing stories about legends, and someone in the back streets who appears, turns everything to red mist, and then quickly disappears without a moment for anyone to see what she really looks like. I guess it would be kind of terrifying if you finally met someone like that.
난 첫 번째 삶에서 동료들을 지키다 죽었어.
Yeah, and?
외과계 연구실에서?
Yes, and?
그래. 그리고 다시 깨어나 예전의 기억이 흐릿한 채 로보토미에서 일을 한 거고.
A blurry memory? So they really don't have perfect memories of the past. So we could have like lied to them or like installed whatever memories we want. Like it could have been we brought down Gebura and then we just installed you died protecting us. So don't throw away all of the hard work you had and losing your life to protect us. Protect us. That's what I would do. If I brought down someone who I thought was terrifying, I'm like, yep, I'm bringing them back to life and I'm going to install in their memory the idea that they love us. Because I don't want them going rogue one day.
넌 어디서 활동했는데?
Zone of activity. Is that what they call it? The fixers? They have like different zones?
난 도시 동부.
난 서부였어. 서로 볼 일 없을 만하네.
Oh, okay. Actually, that checks out then. That's why they were wondering. Because if they were on the opposite side of the... Wait. Hold on. Roland might know that, because Roland is specialized in intel. So Roland would have said as far away as physically possible from where Gebura was reportedly sighted. At least that's what I would do. Be like, trust me, you don't know me. You don't recognize this handsome face. That's what I would be saying. I was very east, because I know you were out west. I know that we never ran into each other. Trust me. But we've seen people, and they wear all sorts of different weird, like... We've seen people wear makeup to disguise themselves. We've seen people wear masks to disguise themselves. We've seen... Like I've said before, we've seen a person with a cardboard cutout of a rabbit. Which basically describes what I see when I stare at Roland. So it wouldn't be out of question that he would be in disguise.
질문 받습니까?
Take questions? What's this, a Q&A? You have to pay for Q&As, okay, buddy? Especially with Gebura. She's got better things to do than answer your silly questions.
뭔데?
Oh, never mind. Gebura's not as... Oh, I'm kind of disappointed now. I want to get Gebura to, like, put him in his place. Sure, I'll answer your questions under one condition. Whatever Nutsack has down there that smells so intoxicating, bring that. Whatever he's got down there, he's got the good stuff. Bring it up here.
단신으로 검지 대행자 5명을 썰었다는 거 말입니다.
5 proxies of the index alone. We've seen proxies. Proxies are the ones that can sweep through the sweeper nests and just wreck them. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the image we had was like 3 sweepers on one of its arms on like a pike or like a spit or something like that, which is terrifying to think about because we dealt with sweepers. They just won't die. They just keep coming back. So that's kind of neat. If Gebura can bring down 5 proxies at the same time.
검지. 오랜만에 듣네. 뒷골목에 더러운 호칭들.
They're not saying no, and then apparently they are familiar with the index. That's kind of cool. Everything's all linking together.
엿 같은 기억들. 맞아. 정확히는 검지의 대행자 5이랑 전령 3의 멱을 딴 적이 있지.
It's like one of those things. Like, I guess there are some stories, like war stories, how when they make movies out of them, they have to, like, dumb down all the things they accomplished, otherwise people won't believe that it actually happened. I feel like that kind of happened here with Gebura. Everyone was like, 5 proxies is enough. There's no way it was 5 proxies and 3 messengers. That's just silly. But if you're taking down 5 of them and surviving, why couldn't you take down 3 of the... I'm assuming the messengers are a little bit below the proxies as far as strength-wise. And not saying that they're really weak. I'm just saying they're just probably 1 step down, and that's why they only gave them credit for the 5 proxies.
역시 대단합니다.
Yeah! I knew she was awesome before you met Gebura. Get out of here.
확인차 전령 이야기는 안 했는데 정확하네.
Oh, I guess the story is spreading as is. Yeah. Also, if that's a legend told by everyone, why wouldn't she instantly know it's messengers if she's pretending to be the Red Mist?
밖은 10년이 흘렀다고 했나?
Oh, hey, this explains the whole 10 years thing. 10 years ago, they disappeared. So it wasn't me being silly, like, oh, I really don't know the timeline here. I didn't, not until now. Now Gebura, because I thought maybe someone said it and I just missed it. But Gebura explains it. 10 years have passed since they disappeared. So, again, all of that, everything that happened in L Corp, and the light, the 7 day, well, 4 days, I guess, 4 days of pitch black night and heavenly light or something like that. 4 of those, that happened in the past 10 years, and all of the library stuff happened in the past 10 years. So up until this very moment, 10 years and probably some change has passed. Because I've often wondered how much time we've kind of spent in the library. From like the beginning of when I hit play on Library of Ruina to right now, what the time span has been. Has it been months? Are we doing this day after day after day? Is it seconds? Like the second that we stop one of the fights, we hop into another one of the fights? Roland is teleported from one fight into the main area of the library where Angela is. They're broadcasted all of the images that everyone that we've invited is going through directly into his brain, and then he's teleported back into another fighting arena so he can fight again? Or is there like days and weeks between the fights where Roland like bandages up his arm and he's like in a cast because he's got a broken arm and he can't move it? And it's like weeks until he heals, and then they go right back at it once he's like fully healed. Now, again, I'm being a little silly because his body heals because he's made out of light or something, is what someone in the comments once told me. So, again, silly, yes, but it does prove my point. Maybe there is some time between each fight. So how long has the library been going on? How many of these years is library time? Because then it could be 8 years from lobotomy, and it's been 2 years within the library. So, I mean, it's not a stretch to say that it's at least been a couple months of us fighting, because there's been a lot of like back and forth going on the outside in the city, and a lot of rumors that have been spreading. And I know they spread fast, but it's not going to be the same day. This isn't like I hit play, went through all of this, and it's like 2 hours later. That's not happening.
도시와 뒷골목은 여전하지?
돈 없는 사람끼리 서로 죽이고 빼앗기고 언제 어떻게 당할지 모른 채 살아가야 한다는 거?
젠장, 여전하네.
Oh, good. Nothing's changed. That's got to make you feel better. All of that hard work that you and the others have gone through, it resulted in absolute zero net gain or loss.
당연히 10년 전이나 지금이나 방식은 달라졌어도 본질은 같아.
난 그걸 바꾸고 싶어서 그 지랄을 했는데 변함없다니 헛웃음이 나오네.
Oh. The thing I said before. Yeah, about that.
그래도 뒷골목마다 헤맨팡팡이라는 샌드위치 프랜차이즈가 생겼는데 이게 삶의 질을 굉장히 올려주고 있어.
Why? Why? I mean, I know why. Because Ham Ham Bang Bang is the name of the restaurant. But why? Why is it so prevalent? It's so silly, and it catches me off guard every time because everything is so heavy until Roland just starts mentioning food.
네가 납치되어서 못 먹은 스페셜 샌드위치를 판다는 거?
Ah, yep, that's the one. There's apparently a special sandwich. I'm so curious now. If anyone has eaten at Ham Ham Bang Bang, tell me, what makes it so special? What makes this special sandwich so amazing? Does it come with like Lobotomy Corp merch or something? What is it? Why is it so cool?
그렇지.
You're still salty?
아직도 아쉽단 말이야.
나아진 점이 그나마 있다고 하니 다행이네.
Oh, I guess Gebura accepted the sandwich shop as being an improvement.
난 뒷골목이 싫어. 그곳에서 태어나 어떻게든 살아남아온 입장에서 매일이 지옥이었지.
Yeah, I guess it would be torture, wouldn't it? The beautiful thing about the streets is also the worst thing about the streets. So the back streets would definitely be miserable to go through, but if you survive it, that's the beauty of it. Similar to like annealing or like creating a weapon. Once it's gone through all the fire of the back streets and the repetitive just hammering and beating and all of the really horrible stuff, you become a pretty deadly force to deal with. And that's kind of what Gebura had happen. Now, whether or not other changes were made to them, I don't know. I really don't know how awesome the Red Mist was or why. Because again, prosthetics, armor, I say armor, clothing, fabrics and stuff. I don't know what made the Red Mist so powerful, or if it was just raw, sheer willpower that did it, because they had to deal with the back streets. And it's not the back streets of now, it's the back streets of then. I don't know how things are any different. It sounds like it's not, but it may even have been worse back then. I don't know.
몇 구 출신이었는데?
23구.
인정합니다.
Okay. More than understandable. Well, how bad is District 23 now then?
옛날 기억이 떠오르니 속이 쓰려오네. 내 짝한테 술이나 빌리러 가볼까?
Yeah! Go down there. Beat up that sect. Or at least go and have a conversation. Have a conversation. He's willing to share. Trust me. If he shares with Roland, he'll share with everybody. I'm sure there's plenty to go around. There's an infinite number of books down there that you guys can have.
즐거운 책은 알아서 정리할 테니 가봐.
그래. 지금은 더 이야기할 수 있는 상황이 아닌 것 같네.
She wasn't really in the mood to talk to begin with.
이 책은 고마워.
Aw. Dang, I always like Gebura. Gebura really is a big sweetheart, even though Gebura is very harsh and strong. I would not assume that she's a soft person for being a sweetheart. I'm just saying that there's times that she doesn't forget to say please and thank you. And that is really the sign of a very strong person, because they can afford to be polite. It's as true in the city, or it's as true here as it is in the city.
내일인걸 뭐. 그리고 한 가지만 더.
또 뭔데?
내 짜오한테 술 빌리러 간다는 거.
그러던가.
Oh god, no, there's just gonna be a big party down in the art department. Well, good luck you guys. Well, we're now at level 2. This should be a really good one, right? Come on, really good abnormality pages. Pray. Mark the first enemy that is attacked by this librarian after the page is selected. Deal 2 to 6 damage when attacking the marked foe. So that is, you mark one person. You don't get to mark other ones after they die, do you? So, but that one is, I grab it, I guess, after I get to the final stage, because then I can put it on, like, the big bad. Or if there's any big bad around, I can put it on them. So then maybe Vengeance will be better. At the start of the scene, gain strength based on the amount of damage taken the previous scene. 1 strength per 5 damage, up to 2. So I can only get, like, I can only take 10 damage. That kind of stinks. That's great with my Eugen build, though, because we want to take damage. And I want to heal. Love Town. That would work really good with Love Town, because I'm already going to take 7 damage. It doesn't say I have to take damage from enemies. It just says damage. So I'm already going to get 1 strength with this. Nice. I got my Love Town build all squared away. Finally, a department that can use it. And then we have, if the librarian's HP is at 50, 35, and 25 or lower, gain 1, 2, and 4 strength each scene. Holy crap, this is my Eugen build. Because I will have 4 strength each scene, and then I will be taking damage, and I will be healing damage. That's impressive. That's insane. That's awesome. Yep, that is definitely going to be my Eugen build now. Oh, we didn't get another one of the librarians. Do I have any books that I can burn? It always makes me feel better. It's kind of like opening up crates from, like, gacha games. It gives me that little hit of dopamine that I need to get through the next fight. No. Darn. I guess I could go do an easy fight. Maybe do another general invite. I can do it in there. Let's go and take a look. I can swap out my my floor and who it is that I'm going to be and like what key pages I'm going to be using, because I want to at least have 4 librarians. Now this one, grasping vulnerabilities. When attacking a target with a damage type they're weak or fatal to, deal +1 damage. So again, this is one of those that the second that you stagger someone, you just do a lot extra damage because they're staggered. What kind of craziness is this? Fléché. Or Fléché? Is this French? There's really no economy to any of these pages. Are they all the same? They are all the same. So let's beat this one, and then I'll see what the second act has. So it's not exactly what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for another orange or yellow or legendary card. But I will take an additional speed. Also, the grasping vulnerabilities are all pretty good. Information assessment. At the end of the scene, a random enemy resistance to a random damage type changes to normal. What? Chosen from resistances that are endured. Oh, okay, I see. So it's going to reduce anything that could be endured to normal. And that's just straight damage? Yes. I would prefer stagger damage, please. If the character attacked an enemy last seen with a damage type they're weak to, and the enemy has 5 or more stacks of fragile at the end of the scene, their resistance against the type becomes fatal for the rest of the act. So I just have to do fragile with this build. See, and I'll show you by winning all of these clashes. Oh, not that one, though. That's okay. That's my Eugen build. They healed a lot last scene anyway. So we've got a ton of HP to give before we can drop back down to below the 25%. I also want to try to hang on to Dante if I can. I don't know if that's even possible. So instead, I guess I'll just try to stagger everyone. That way I can just pick and choose which one I want to hit. Although I'm doing a lot of burn damage. Okay, this is where I need to figure out. Do I do fragile with this? Fragile? Fragile. No, that's not fragile. Maybe it would be tentacles. It's just stagger resistance is all. This also does stagger resistance. So it doesn't exactly give me any ability to stack fragile. What department does that? There's bound to be one. There's gotta be one, right? Who cares? Let's just do this. One-sided attacks. That'll give feeble. So we're going to do extra damage now because they'll be enfeebled. Although, doesn't enfeebling just lower one of the dice or something? Because I think fragile's the one that you take extra damage or something. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm really not contemplating too difficult of combat right now. So my brain is kind of like in off mode. Which is one of the big reasons why I wanted to take another one of these general invites. Because I just got done overthinking probably one of my most confusing fights. Even though technically the management for that one wasn't any harder or easier than the Queen of Hatred. It just kind of was different. But for some reason, it really kind of hurt my brain a lot to think about that fight with Little Red. Because I just trying to protect a fourth party that I can't control for some reason really messes you up. At least it messes me up. I'm sure no one else I'm sure everyone else was kind of like, oh, okay, I get it. I understand the mechanics of what's happening. I can deal with this. But for me, I understood it. It's just in my brain, all my math was just not mathing. And every time I thought I had it beat, like I think I probably cut out a couple of the fights where I had it down to like 1 HP and all I had to do was just hit it, or not hit it, I should say. All I had to do was just not hit the thing. And for some reason, we roll pretty high, and I won all of those clashes when I was losing all the clashes before. And I died only because I beat the wolf, and then Red just went on a rampage. That'll work. There's a lot of one-sided damage going through. Yeah, that's what I figured. That one's just going to straight up die. And now, technically, I did leave Dante till last. Technically, I could just sit and chill for a bit, but I really don't think I need to worry about it. Let's go ahead and hit them pretty hard. There is no shot anyone survives all of that damage. Not to mention they are enfeebled and fragiled and enraged, and they're bloody, and more keywords that this game likes to use. I didn't even read any of that. Don't need it. All I need is to see what kind of cards I'm going to get now after I burn these books. Which should be... Darn it, I didn't even get any symbols. That stinks. Also, people were saying, again, that I should go ahead and turn on the mod, the no grind mod, and that the game's only going to get more grindier as I go. So right before I did that general invite, I went in and I turned on the no grind mod. Don't know what it does or how it works, but I have it now. I think I have it. This could also be one of those where I selected it, but I didn't activate it. I don't know if it's automatic or not. I've used the workshop a couple times in the past, and before, it's been a while since I've done it. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to say that it's on and functioning. But before, I would just select the little check that says, yes, subscribe to this mod, and it would automatically install itself. I didn't have it like queue up and install or anything, so I really don't know if it's on. If I'm doing something wrong, somebody please tell me. I don't know if you can even tell if from like the game standpoint whether it's on or not, but it's on now. And I'm assuming that's probably why I have so many of these books, why I have 14 of these ones. That seems like a lot from a general fight. But I don't know what the no grind mod is supposed to do, besides that it said it will give you a lot of books. I think it said books or pages. I can't remember which one. But so far it feels right, because I think I can get 4 of the blue ones and I have 4 of them, and I can get 3 of the purple ones and I have 3 of them. So it's probably working. Maybe it gives me like it always gives me the maximum number per burn, maybe, so I can always be guaranteed to get those. It could also be that I just had so many books that I was guaranteed to get that anyway. But as of right now, I have a ton of key pages. I have a ton of new combat pages. I really do need to go through and rework some of these combat pages and make sure that my bookshelves are filled with only the best cards, because like I said, from what I've heard, this fight over here on the right and all of these other fights that I'm going to take are going to be supposedly really, really hard now. I'm not opposed to doing really, really hard fights. I'm not afraid of the fights at all, and I am willing to go back and grind up any of the books that we maybe lose. But I really wanted to try to get all these library invites and all the general invites out of the way so that I can just continue forward from here. So let's go ahead and try the Night of Despair, maybe? I at least want to see it, right? We want to see it, see what's going on. This is a lot of strange. This is strange. It would make sense the swords are a little like their own entities, because the swords were the most powerful thing in my entire facility, and they did massive pale damage. So let's see how... Oh, wow. There's quite a few different skills here. Loyal Protection. Cannot be targeted. Does not act. Love that. Sorrow. Give tears to a random sword every 3 scenes. If the character is staggered, activates the scene after? Oh, the one that she's going to give the tears to. If it's staggered, it can't receive the tears, and then it receives them later. That's kind of nice, because I think what that means is if I kill the one with the tears, she'll go nuts. That always happened to our agents, so why wouldn't that be what's happening here? Despair. When a sword with tears takes lethal damage, falls into despair next scene. And then Blessing of Despair. When the abnormality falls into despair, all swords fully recover HP and stagger resist and use as special combat pages. Great. And then a Broken Heart. If all swords impale the abnormality in despair state, become staggered and targetable next scene. So I want it to be in despair when that happens, or I'm going to ignore it. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to do what I normally do. Now, who is attacking me? Of course it's all the swords, and especially the ones that have the tears. Oh, wait. The swords have special abilities too! Tears. Gain a speed die, use special pages, and change resistance while under the effects of tears. Respite. Enter a state of suspension upon taking lethal damage. Revives after 2 scenes. So I have to bring all the swords down all at once. And hopefully not while they have the tears. A sword that pierces despair. If this fails to deal any damage to its target while in despair state, the sword will impale the Knight of Despair, dealing damage to her. So I just have to bring down one of the swords and then clash and win. I don't like what's happening. This is complicated, and I have to overthink again. Why did I do this to myself? Why is this one attacking this die? It's an easy target. It should attack it, especially since it has way more HP than me. I have to somehow get lights. It's going to be the only thing that's going to save me here is to get extra lights. These swords actually aren't as difficult to hit as I thought they would be, and they don't do as much damage. Well, that one sort of did a little bit of damage. They don't do as much damage as I thought they would. Yeah, roll max! Boom! That one's staggered. I love when that happens. Now we should be able to hit that one pretty hard. We also should be able to hit this one pretty hard. I also now can do, I guess, Justice. Justice would be good. Because anything that becomes the villain will take extra damage if it did extra damage to us. So I don't want to... I want to make sure that I lower this, but don't kill it. And I want to try to kill the other two if I can. Which I don't think I'm killing this one. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Oh, wow. That's a lot more damage than I actually thought I was going to do to it. That's a lot more damage than I thought I was going to do to it. So that one is definitely down to 1 HP. That one is down to 1 HP. This one is close to 1 HP. What happened? What happened? Is it because I killed the one that had the tear on it? So I shouldn't have done that. I thought when she's in despair mode, the swords stab her. I thought the whole point of me bringing all the swords down all at once was so they would stab her. Maybe I wanted to kill all of the swords except for that one. Oh, that's confusing. If I was paying attention, maybe it wouldn't be so confusing. These swords are so much stronger now, right? If this fails to deal any damage to its target... Oh, no, 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 that's right. This is what I want. I just have to stop it. I just have to stop it. How much can I roll? I can do that. I can stop that. Totally can stop that. I want to change this one to this, though. Okay. So we should get 2 of them stabbing her. There's one. No, why? That one hit twice? Oh, I swear I could beat that. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Then I just get to hit that one. So she got stabbed once. That means one of the swords are gone. Oh, I see. No, this is good. Stab her again. No! No! Why? Just roll better! Yeah, we took a little bit of damage. What? What happened there? Did we kill it? Maybe we killed it. Or maybe we somehow beat the back one? I don't know if we didn't take any damage from it or if we did. But no matter what, we've got a lot. We got a lot of really crazy slash dice improvement. So go ahead and do that. And then that should hit. And it won't do any damage to us. And then I can follow through. Yeah! Then she should be targetable. Right? She's targetable now? Yes! She is super targetable, and we can do a lot of damage to her. I do have a little bit of lights. I can't tell how many because the screen's broken, but I have a lot. Then I need to do that and this. Extract some fuel to get my lights back. I need to do a massive attack. Probably this one. I need to do another massive attack, which I don't have. So let's go ahead and just extract some more fuel. It would be super nice if I could get something, yeah, like this. So our slash damage will go up, plus our slash damage will go up because we rolled a 6 or higher. I can't use another card. I've used up all the other ones. Other than that, we should be able to do a lot of damage. Everything should be super fatal. How much damage can I do in one roll? That's what I have to ask myself. She's staggered, so she should be staggered next round too, I think. Or maybe it doesn't even matter. That's fatal, but it didn't do nearly the amount of damage I thought I would do. So we just have to do all of that all again. So I'm gonna try my best not to kill this sword that has the tear on it. I want to see what happens when I bring down this back one. If it just sort of triggers everything that we had before. So I've taken a little bit of extra damage that I didn't need to take. I think you can just do fatal damage to it and it just gets like put into like a stasis for a couple turns. And if that is the case, yeah, so it's just broken for a little while. So that's okay. This one is staggered, so I do need to do a little bit of damage to that, but I need to bring this top one down too. But I'll find out. Just right now, I'll find out. So that one's dead, as I thought it would be. Maybe I should have hit the bottom one a little bit harder than I did. Oh, that's right. It loses... What? No! It says 2 scenes! So it should just be 1 scene. It's in stasis for 1 scene. I brought it down, and then... Unless the scene that it's in counts. So I'm just going to bring this one down. Screw it. That was a whole waste of a bunch of different turns trying to be clever. I was trying to be clever. But was going to say stupid, but no, I was trying to be clever, and it doesn't work. And now all I have is clean up, which is great, but at least bleed. There you go. You can bleed. I'm just going to bring this one down. Forget it. You're taking every hit. I don't care. Take the hit. Do damage, though. It does so much damage to us. When I just blatantly take this damage, it just does so much damage. I should have just clashed. See, now this is back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Instantly. Wow. Wow. So let me retry this. Let me just smack the swords around a little bit, and I want to bring down the one with the tier, and I'll do it twice. We'll see. This is so much easier when I just focus fire the swords. It's so much easier, because then I can just clash and win each time. It doesn't do any damage to me, and she just gets stabbed. Then I just keep stabbing her. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. The one that does the most damage. Let's do that to Eugen, probably. Yeah, let's spread it out again. So then I should be able to do a little bit of damage. Let's see. A little bit would be good. A lot of it would be better. Restore 2 lights. This will recover some HP too, so that should be good. I need to draw extra cards, so let's go ahead and do that one. I got plenty of lights. I just need to be drawing cards. I can't possibly lose that clash, but quite frankly, I don't care. I want to hit her in the face with as much damage as I have right now. I would love it if I could do the extra damage, like the 300 damage that she has. We're not far off. We could do about half of all of her HP in one round. That's insane. That's really good damage. What did she start with? I don't know. Whatever she started with, though, we took off a lot. So now all I have to do is focus fire this back sword now. Anyone else need to do damage? No? Okay, I'll just eat this little bit of damage. Yes, it rolled max! Yeah! That means it instantly died, which means she instantly gets thrown into despair. That was simple. Now we just take a little bit of damage. Not a big deal. We will be fragile next turn, which is slightly unfortunate, but I don't care. As long as she doesn't, like, uber heal now. Yeah, she's fine. She doesn't heal. That feels a little bit better. Now I just have to do what I normally do. Just win all these clashes. I guess, what is the likelihood? Yeah, let's let that one roll. Because I don't want to burn too many cards for anyone. There goes one. That was good. Stop it. Darn it. We took a little bit of damage. We took damage twice there. And 3 times. Ow, 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 ow. That one hurt a lot. At least she got stabbed the once. Now we should be able to stop this. And just stop it. Anything? Anything. Stop. Stop. Just stop. Just stop, please. I'm already pretty much dead. No, good cards, please. This one will work. It's got to work. Why? Because we don't have very many other options. Is there anything else I can do here? Not really. I could do cleanup, but I want to save again. There's no reason to do it. I need card draw more than I need anything else. Let's let that one roll. Darn it. Darn it. We got staggered too. Just beat it. You beat it? Did we beat it? I think we beat it. Yeah, there goes another sword. Good. Dude, and we just have the one. And we're staggered here, but that's okay, because I can draw this. Or why is it just cleanup? Give me anything that's better than cleanup. This is flashing strike, so all my dice get +2 because, well, obviously it's the 6 cost. And it's silly, but I'm going to use cleanup as well. The reason for that, though, is because I need to get the lights to do the extra damage. So I should stop this. We should outroll it pretty easily. And then I need Flashing Strike, which will let me heal from doing damage, and it will also give me the extra lights that I need. She didn't heal! I thought first, why in my brain did I think she would heal when she went into despair mode twice? This was so much easier. I was making it so much harder on myself last time. by just being cute or being stupid, whichever one you prefer. You can call it as you sees it, and I'm pretty sure you sees it as me being so dumb. This is all one-sided attacks. She's super fragile. She should just be dropped now. In fact, that was ours. I'm sure it wasn't her fault, but she met a sad ending. Yes, she did. Dang. That was one heck of a fight. That was really good. Not nearly as complicated as the red fight, if I'm being completely honest. The red fight, I think for some reason in my brain, that was like the hardest fight I've had. But this one was pretty straightforward. I don't know why. Even the Queen of Hatred fight wasn't nearly as difficult as, like, the red fight, in my head. It just, I needed to wait a little bit until I got better cards, was all. Okay, what does Tifereth have to say?
그렇게 보채지 마. 이래봬도 부지런하게 움직이고 있는 거야.
그게 부지런한 거면 달팽이도.
Easy! Easy! I'm trying to keep this video monetizable.
자자자 다 옮겼어. 거참 성격 한번 급하네.
Very fiery temp. Don't upset Tifereth.
내가 할 수 있는 건 빨리 해치우고 싶을 뿐이야.
그리
Why?
자신만만하다면 도시과학에 대한 정보 습득은 좀 진행했어?
몰라. 기존 물리 법칙이 있다 해도 특이점이 전부 말아먹었는데 무슨 소용이겠어.
They violate the laws of physics? That's unfortunate. I mean, it makes sense. They sort of do. But maybe they take advantage of the laws of physics. Which physical laws are you mentioning, though? Like, which ones in particular do they break? Maybe there's a pattern there.
애초에 우리 사서들도 생명체라 정의할 수 있을지 모르겠고.
Well, yes, the librarians, I'm pretty sure, are... Maybe they're zombies! You're zombies! You're overpowered super zombies, that's all.
확실히 특이점은 도시를 이해하는 데 있어 큰 변수지. 그런데 사서의 정의가 어렵다는 건? 그 부분은 나도 솔직히 궁금해서.
사서를 뭐라 생각해?
인간은 아니지만 인간과 같은 존재?
모든 사서는 도서관 안에서만 존재할 수 있어.
Oh.
지정 사서와 보조 사서는 로보토미에서 일하던 세피라와 직원이라는 원본이 있는 존재지.
Yes, that is true, but that doesn't explain Roland, though.
그러고 보니 비슷한 말을 들었어.
Or maybe it does explain Roland. We know my theory. Roland may or may not be a reincarnation of A. But that would be a little bit too convenient, I think. Now that I'm sort of a little bit further in.
예전 로보토미사의 직원들이 다시 육체를 부여받고 일을 할 수 있는 거야. 엔젤라는 분명 약속을 지켰지. 하지만 세피라와 직원만 부활한 게 아니야. 환상체도 함께 부활했지. 로보토미의 시설 대부분이 무너지고 빛과 전투로 에너지를 소모해버려서 물리적인 육체를 유지하고 있지 못하지만
Really? That's kind of cool. That explains then why the abnormalities aren't like beings. That they are just pages now.
사서들은 육체를 복원했지만 정신적으로 불안정하고 그래서 사서들은 환상체를 짊어지고 손님과 싸우는 거야.
Oh, so they're psychologically unstable beings. The librarians are, like Tifereth, which is like normal. But that's why they have to carry the abnormalities. Because that's... And, like, maybe that coincides with their particular abnormalities. That's the feelings that they have. So Tifereth, the Knight of Despair, could be talking about Enoch, their brother, or whatever, adopted brother. Their best friend. And, like, they despair over the fact that they couldn't protect them. So now each one of these abnormalities is going to be a reflection of the different Sephiroth and their feelings. So I'm going to, when I do the credenza next time, our next project lore build, which I know we're overdue for, you need to really sit down and take a look at all the different abnormalities and why they're attached to which of the library floors they're attached to. If someone wants to remind me of that, if I don't talk about it, I would appreciate it. Because I definitely want to talk about that sometime.
우리도 마찬가지고.
그런 거였구만. 그래도 환상체라는 존재한테 힘을 빌린다는 느낌이었지. 먹히 문득 어떤 선을 넘을 것 같을 때가 있긴 했지만.
그 선을 넘으면 뒤틀림이라고 불리는 현상이 되는 거야. 엔젤라가 그 선을 넘지 않도록 조절하고 있는 거고.
Oh, I see. Angela like turns down the radiation whenever they get super close to distorting.
뭔가 무대 위에서 춤추는 꼴 같군.
It's almost exactly like you're dancing on a stage. Or maybe doing a play on a stage.
그 말대로야. 이번에는 우리가 무대 위에 있는 것 같아.
Oh? What do you mean? You guys were on the stage before. You just didn't know you were on the stage. It was a play, everything was written out, but everything that you had done, said, or would do was all planned ahead of time. But they were aware of it. At least Tifereth was. They basically talked about, well, not this Tifereth, I guess. Maybe Enoch Tifereth knew because they talked about remembering. So, good question, I guess.
엔젤라 나름의 복수일까?
Maybe.
그럴지도.
근데 나는 대체 왜 휘말려야 하지?
You're the one that stepped into this place. This is on you, Roland. You started all of this happening.
손님을 응대하는 과정에서 나와 보조사서들이 끔찍하게 죽는다 해도 도서관이 폐관을 하면 다시 형태를 갖추고 잠에서 깨어나.
Yes, that is true. Everyone comes right back.
하지만 손님을 응대할 때는 언제나 고통과 죽음에 대한 두려움을 느껴. 왜 그런지 알아?
No. Explain that to me, please.
잊어버리기 때문이지.
맞아. 사서들은 손님을 응대하는 시점에서 죽어도 다시 깨어날 수 있다는 것을 잊게 돼.
Oh, why? Why do they forget? I guess because then it would dampen their emotions. They wouldn't be as connected to it if they're like, oh, I'll just revive. I have a quick save back here that I could just load back into. But technically, we do. So the library must erase that and crank their instincts, their survival instincts up a little bit.
손님과 같은 처절한 마음으로 서로를 상대해야만 하는 거야. 매번 죽음에 대한 두려움과 고통을 각오한 채 손님들을 마주하는 거지. 어때? 도서관의 초대가 이래도 치사하다고 생각해?
뭐 충분히 공평하지. 그래도 우리는 다시 되살아나기라도 하잖아. 결과적으로.
Do you? Do you revive? Or do copies of you just get re-uploaded and reprinted out? There was a movie, I think relatively recently, that talked about something about that. Like if someone could be cloned and remember everything, how that would like affect them and their psyche and what they would be used for. It seemed kind of interesting. I haven't seen it, but I've seen the ads. But that kind of got me thinking about something like this. I'm gonna let it keep going. Maybe Tifereth will explain a little bit more of what I'm thinking.
죽는 순간에 모른다는 건 둘째 치더라도. 그러니 마냥 치사하지 않다고 할 순 없겠는걸. 폐관 후에 우리는 고통을 잊는다지만 아픔을 느꼈단 사실은 존재하잖아.
Right, you're still hurt. So, I guess what are you thinking, Roland? Is it dirty? Like, is it a dirty trick that the invites are inviting all these people, knowing full well that we have an unstoppable force? Or is it a dirty trick of the library to put us through all of that repeatedly and have us forget that we can be revived and that everything will be okay? That way we experience the dread and the hatred and the survival instinct, the adrenaline, all over again every time someone new shows up. I'm not sure which one Roland is kind of against the most right now.
이 무대 위에서 놀아나게 하는 엔젤라가 원망스럽진 않은 거야?
더 고통스럽게 할 수 있다면 진작에 했겠지.
Oh, okay, great.
엔젤라는 나름의 배려를 해주고 있는 것 같아.
Aww.
예전 로보토미에서 직원은 말 그대로 소모품이었어. 다른 기업들과 같이. 하지만 적어도 여기서 사서는 버려지지 않아. 누구도 버려지지 않지.
Oh, at the very least. Oh, that's so sweet, sort of.
버려지지는 않는다라. 뭐 어떻게든 좋게 보려고 하는 게 티페리트의 장점이네.
That's really neat. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the idea of that anyway.
이게 다 관록이지.
That she's basically saying that Angela could have made this worse. This is like the best that she can do and still accomplish her goal. That's kind of cool. That Angela is willing to go out of her way. Like I've said time and time again, I think Angela is the most human of all of the humans that we have seen up to this point. I don't know if we're going to run into anyone that seems a little bit more human. Arguably, maybe Emma and Noah. They were very human. But they weren't. Humans have survival instincts. Humans don't just willingly go into creepy carnivals. There is that little consciousness in the back of your head that screams, this seems wrong. You should run away right now. I am scared. And yet those two just didn't have it, which tells me that part of their humanity was missing in some way. Where Angela feels all of this, all of every aspect of humanity, Angela is feeling it. So that sort of tells me that somewhere along the line she did, like before she stopped being a robot, she stopped being a robot. Because her AI was intelligent enough to process all of the emotions and have empathy and sympathy for people. Was she upset and angry? Yes, but that's also part of being a human. So I can't fault her for any of that. I would have probably done the same thing in her shoes. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I would have reacted. But it does go to show that where humanity is failing, Angela is picking up the mantle of what it really means to be a human.
난 가끔 도서관에서 눈을 감았다가 깨어날 때 다시는 깨어나고 싶지 않다는 생각을 해.
Oh, yeah. Me too, Roland, I guess. There's the depression kicking in.
아니, 이곳에서뿐만이 아니었지. 밖에서도 늘 그래왔어.
Oh, ever since he lost his wife, he's felt this. Dang, Roland. That's deep.
잠에서 깨지 않았더라면 싶었지.
I feel like there's times that we all kind of feel that way. That the dreams are just too beautiful and reality just is so bad. It's just better if we just laid there and just dreamt. But I will say that I'm really proud of Roland for getting up and just keep moving forward. Even if it's just out of vengeance. Even if there's some sort of a vendetta or like, I need to get powerful so I can go back and really wreak havoc on all the people who took my wife from me. That's a cause, that's a goal, and Roland is working toward it instead of just giving up. So I guess kudos to you. Maybe one day Roland will find peace, whether it's after the vengeance or not, I don't know. But peace would be good, one way or another.
어째서?
삐걱거리는 몸을 일으켜 아무 기대 없는 하루를 다시 시작해야 하니까.
기대가 없다고?
맞아. 무언가에 대한 기대 따위는 진작에 버렸지.
Yeah, they died with his wife. Oh, Roland, why do you make me feel sorry for you? See, I like it when I can just pick on Roland and like make fun of their silly face but I do remember from time to time Roland is hurting and is an actual person, and again, this could all just be fabricated as far as I know. I really don't know what's going on with the background of Roland, but I'm gonna assume that this is probably real, I guess. So my bleeding heart starts again. The scab gets picked. Everything starts oozing
나
out.
자신이나 이 돌아가는 세상은 결국 몰락할 거야.
Right, exactly. Actually, this is probably the best goal Roland could have. One of the reasons why Roland is in the library, if they're not somehow affiliated with the library before, could be that they share the same goal. Roland wants to bring this world to an end, and that's the library's goal too. Maybe not Angela's goal, because Angela wants to go out and see it, but the library itself, I think, has a little bit of a say in everything going on. So I think this whole idea of curing the world one way or another by either removing all of humanity or fixing whatever melancholy is going on in the world, as someone put it, then they have the same goal. It would make sense then why Roland would be here.
너희가 말하던 그 마음의 병을 심하게 앓고 있는지도 모르겠다.
You definitely have a disease of the mind. I'm not sure which one though.
난 우리가 좀 더 나아질 거라고 믿고 있어.
Aw, that's hope. Hope is good. Cling to that.
믿는 건 자유니까. 그럼 무대 위에서 춤출 준비를 하러 가볼까?
Awesome. Well, we finally got through that one. It was a little bit of a fight, but now we get to see what kind of abnormality pages we get. So, Blessing. If the character took damage from attacks on the previous scene, change this character's resistance against that type to Endured. That's actually really good. And then whenever an ally dies, all other allies gain 1 to 3 strength and haste, and all enemies are inflicted with fragile. That's also really good, especially since we've actually had a couple of the librarians dying lately. I feel like that's just going to be a trend that continues. And then Blades Wetted by Tears. On a successful Pierce attack, nice. Wait, no. Darn it. It's the wrong department for Pierce attacks. If the die rolled max value, deal bonus damage equal to 10% of the target's max HP. I guess that's okay, because I still am using Oscar's page for pretty much every department anyway, because it's a really good page. So anything that can use pierce damage is great for me. Blunt damage would also be nice too, but I can work with some piercing damage too. Cool, so then now I should be strong enough that I can take on all of the new invites in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!